What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to GNR. My name is Francisco, and today we're going to be reviewing the Razer Kaira X gaming headset, compatible with PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series consoles, and although the box is not stated, it also works on PC. Let's go. All right, so coming in at $59.99, this is the Razer Kaira X headset. It is a two-tone colored variant for the PlayStation 5, which of course matches the DualSense controller, which I think is pretty good looking little setup right there, if I may say so myself. This is primarily a full plastic build of a headset. The drivers are encased in plastic. The headband itself is encased in plastic, and the actual band itself is also plastic. Now, I don't traditionally like this. This makes me feel very uncomfortable, but I'll tell you right now that the headband feels incredibly durable, and it's also pretty flexible. I don't hear any cracking or creaking or any crinkling at all, so I think this is pretty good. We'll be okay as long as you don't really try to break your headset. The ear pads for the Kaira X are made of the cloth material here, and they are incredibly well padded. I mean, these things have a lot of cushion for the pushing, if you know what I mean. The ear cups themselves also do have this full swivel motion right here. You've got very little here towards myself, towards the front of the headset, and full motion right here towards the back of the headset itself. So if you were just trying to, play around with it, and then all of a sudden you decide that you need to just take a break for a moment, you could swivel them down and place them on your collar like so. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the audio cable is fused to the headset along with the microphone. From a design perspective and from an aesthetic perspective, I'm not a fan of the microphone being fused and attached to the headset because I don't use gaming headset microphones at all. So I would have liked for this to be detachable, because outside of this headset's actually a really good looking headset. I really like how this thing looks, especially with a two-tone color setup right here. Now, the major drawback potentially with the audio cable being fused directly to the headset is that if this cable dies, your headset is dead. A little concerning there, but nothing too surprising considering that is a $60 gaming headset. As far as comfort is concerned, this thing is incredibly comfortable. And I feel like I say that about a lot of headsets because a lot of headsets nowadays are starting to step up their comfort game, but this is an incredibly comfortable headset. The padding on the ear cups is sublime. Like seriously, this thing is very well padded. It is incredibly comfortable. It's very breathable. I've been using it for sessions with Warzone and a bunch of other games for a couple hours on end, and I haven't experienced any heat or any discomfort at all. I will say that the padding underneath the headband itself is pretty minimal. If you look at it right here, it's just a very little bit of padding that's there. It is barely noticeable in a good way. It's barely noticeable, meaning that like you're not going to really be able to tell that there's a headset on top. The only and I say very minor discomfort that I experienced using this headset was from the top of the headband here, but that's just something that a quick little boop adjustment can fix very easily for you. As far as durability is concerned for the headset, the swivel action for the ear cups is fairly loose, but not overly loose. So it feels like it's got some good give and some good tension, if you will, there. The clamping force of the headset itself is not too much for your head, and overall this thing just feels really great to wear. That being said, let's move on to sound. In terms of sound, the Razer Kaira X delivers a pretty clean and balanced audio experience across a wide variety of different games. I've played games like Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, where walking down the main street of Valentine, you're able to hear all the different conversations that NPCs are having clearly. You can hear all the hustle and bustle of the construction going down around town. You can even hear the distinct sounds that a galloping horse has when traversing over a mud-filled road, and it sounds so damn good. In games like Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, and Demon's Souls, traversing through the two different worlds that those games have to offer sounds great. The soundtrack in Skyrim absolutely kills it in this headset, and just the creepy ass sounds that sometimes Demon's Souls can have really do a good job of kind of putting you into the game itself, as opposed with other headsets. Now, in combat scenarios such as in Red Dead, in Skyrim, in Demon's Souls, and especially in Warzone, this headset has a pretty darn good soundstage. I'm able to tell where gunshots are coming from and where footsteps are coming from in Call of Duty Warzone, and just the different sounds that the pistols have to offer in Red Dead 2 sound great, and the spell effects in Demon's Souls and in Elder Scrolls Skyrim really come to life and kind of inflict a little bit of terror in me. It's like you can hear the sizzling of the fire, and it sounds really good on this headset. And I'm very surprised because it sounded not only good on like standard audio, but it sounded really good using 3D audio on PS5 as well, which was surprising. I've used headsets in the past with 3D audio that I thought just sound absolutely awful, but the Razer Kaira X does a really good job of sounding really good both with and without the 3D audio turned on. So that being said, let's go ahead and check out the mic. All right, ladies and gents, and this is what the Razer Kaira X's microphone will sound like hooked up to the PlayStation 5 using the Elgato chat link cable. No post-processing, nothing special. What do you think? At the end of the day, at $59.99, the Razer Kaira X is a pretty solid headset to buy. If you're looking for a new gaming headset and you got 60 bucks to shell out, this is probably a really good choice to go with. Now, aesthetically speaking, there are a couple of issues that I do have with it. I'm not a big fan of the non-detachable microphone. I'm not a big fan of the fused audio cable and the troubles that could potentially bring, but as long as you take care of your stuff, you're not going to have any issues with it. The headset is incredibly comfortable to wear for long periods of time. It sounds really great, and the microphone is pretty decent. Surprisingly enough, the microphone is actually pretty decent. And for those of us who wear glasses from time to time, whether it's for prescription needs or just to filter out the blue light when we're playing our long-ass gaming sessions, this headset does a really good job of fitting on your glasses. It's not going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to feel weird. It feels like as if nothing is actually there. Once again, ladies and gents, $59.99, phenomenal headset. I have absolutely no problems in recommending this to anybody out there that wants to use it. I've used it on PS5, both with and without 3D audio, and it sounds great. I used it on PC, and it sounded great. Microphone does a decent job. I can't see any reason why I would not recommend this to you. So, hope you enjoy the review. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Peace out.